We have 9 greens and 6 fruits, primary as the basis of the product. And in the greens and vegetables, we selected the very popular and beneficial greens, which include broccoli, cabbage, alfalfa, spinach, carrot, kale. And kale, as many of you know, is a very popular and beneficial green. Brussels sprouts, parsley, and spirulina. And in the fruit blend, we include apple fiber, pomegranate, blueberry, strawberry, tart cherry, which is a very powerful antioxidant, and cranberry. These greens and fruits provide literally a treasure chest of phyto nutrients and phytochemicals that would include carotenoids, which are the colors in nature, like beta-carotene and lutein and lycopene and zeaxanthin. Kale is very rich in zeaxanthin. We have flavonoids. We have polyphenols like quercetin, which are found in the apple and cranberry ingredients. We have ursolic acid, which is a triterpenoid, which is found in apples and blueberries and cranberries. Phenolics, which are monophenols in parsley. Polyphenol flavonoids like quercetin, as I said, and camphorol, anthocyanins, and on and on. So, the naturally occurring, the literally thousands of phytonutrients that are found in these ingredients are so beneficial. We can spend a lot of time on each one individually. But the benefits that you do not get from any other food source that are only found naturally in fruits and vegetables are critical for health and wellness. I just want to mention tart cherry. We added tart cherry. If you look on the internet, the benefits of tart cherry, especially in athletes, tart cherry is ranked as #1 for ORAC. ORAC is a measurement of antioxidant capacity. It actually stands for the oxygen radical absorbance capacity that represents antioxidant power. And if you look at ORAC numbers and ORAC evaluation, tart cherry in the fruit section is ranked #1. It's been shown to reduce fatigue in athletes, to reduce DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness, muscle damage, inflammation, and pain. Beneficial for healthy joints and cardiovascular, immune, and sleep. Tart cherry is a really cool ingredient, and we definitely wanted to add it to Power Greens. The other one I wanted to feature is kale. Kale in the vegetable group is ranked #1 for ORAC in the vegetable category compared to the other ones. One other point I wanted to make is regarding gluten. We could not legally put gluten-free on this product, but for all intents and purposes, the gluten content is extremely low. And I know the gluten issue comes up all the time. The FDA last year requires any product that makes any sort of gluten claim, gluten-free, free of gluten, no gluten, whatever they say, the product has to be tested and verified and actually tested for gluten, which is quite an expensive test. We tested Power Greens several times, and actually, to my surprise, to our surprise, the requirement, the threshold to make a gluten-free claim has to be less than 20 parts per million, which is a incredibly small 20 parts in 1 million. Our product did test it out a little higher, and so we could not legally put gluten-free on the label. Now, for customers who are following gluten-free diets, whatever, my recommendation, this product would be perfectly fine, but legally we just could not say gluten-free on the label. If an individual has celiac disease, which is truly a gluten, a disease with gluten insensitivity, then the product may not be appropriate for them. But for most people, if they're following a low-gluten diet and things like that, this product would be perfectly fine. It's just the gluten levels tested were higher than we could legally put on the product. So I really wanted to emphasize that. I don't think it's going to be an issue for most people, but you may see why doesn't it say gluten-free on the product, and that's really the reason. It's a 30-day supply. The nice thing, and I think the key, is that each serving, which is just a scoop, 8.8 grams, does provide 5 servings of fruits and vegetables required daily. So it does meet one single scoop by itself or added to a shake does provide the minimum number as recommended by USDA, the minimum being 5, on up, 5 to 9 or 5 to 10, servings. So it'd be very simple, very easy for an individual to get their minimum requirements. In this particular, we do also want to emphasize, people eat fruits and vegetables throughout the day as snacks and things like that. A product like this, is very effective. It's convenient. It's cost effective. It's versatile. It's great tasting. And it's really whole food nutrition at its best. And it's truly a powerhouse of greens and fruits.